Good morning, children. Today, let's start with lesson 10, The Ugly Duckling. Here, we will read a story about a duckling who felt sad and lonely because he was different. So, let's find out how the ugly duckling was being humiliated and abused by the other animals. On a warm, bright summer day, the mother duck was sitting in her nest. The nest was at the edge of a lake. Edge means side. There were 10 eggs inside the nest. Crack! One by one, the 9 eggs cracked open, and out came pretty, fluffy, yellow ducklings. Chip, chip piped the little ducklings, waddling around. Fluffy, soft, and light. Piped means spoke. The little ducklings waddling around, walking with short steps while tilting from side to side. So the biggest egg of all cracked open last. A large grey chick came out of the egg. The next day, Mother Duck took all her little ducklings to the lake. The ducklings swam together beside their mother. So let's find out what happened after that. The grey duckling could swim better than all the other ducklings. The fluffy yellow ducklings came around him. "You are not like us," they said. "You are an ugly grey duckling. We will not play with you." At the farmyard, the other animals teased him and laughed at him. "Whoever heard of a grey duckling?" they said. Farmyard, an area surrounded by farm buildings. Teased means make fun of. The little duckling felt very sad. One night he crept away. Crept away? Moved away quietly. He hid himself in some bulrushes by the lake too frightened to return. Bulrushes means a plant with grass-like leaves. Why did it hid himself? Because it was being abused, being betrayed by the other ducklings. Being alone and sad all through the hot summer day, he stayed outside the farmyard, eating what he could find. He was all alone. Then came autumn. The leaves turned brown and fell from the trees. Soon it was winter. The sky was grey and cold winds blew. One evening, while he was shivering by the lake, the ugly duckling saw the most beautiful white birds flying across the river. Shivering means shaking because of the cold. They were swans. The ugly duckling looked at them and wished with all his heart that he could be with them. Winter passed and it was spring. New green leaves grew on the trees and the birds chirped. The ugly duckling flapped his wings to feel the warm sun. Flapped wings moved quickly up and down or from side to side. He was surprised at how big and strong his wings felt. Then, wishing for the best, then one morning the beautiful white swan returned to the lake. They saw the ugly duckling and called him to join them. The ugly duckling slyly paddled out in the water to greet them. But as he got closer, he felt shy and scared. What if the two laughed at him? So he bent his head low. As he did that, he saw his reflection in the water. Reflection means the picture of yourself that you see in the mirror or water. He had turned into a beautiful white swan. So some children came at the edge of the lake. "Look, there is a new swan beside the lake," they said. "Isn't he lovely?" So yes, children, what lesson do we learn from the story? That it's a story that the people to accept themselves for who they truly are. It tells the story of a newly hatched duckling that is widely rejected and abused by others in the animal kingdom for not to being like the other ducks or not been looking like them. You cannot judge a person by outward appearance. We should never judge a person or never betray them by their physical appearance. We should appreciate each and everything, the quality that is inner. So the ugly duckling, it was being betrayed by the other, but was accepted by the swans. By its own efforts, it came out with flying colors. So it also accepted his life and lived happily. So children, you also never judge a person by his physical appearance, and by your own efforts can come out with flying colors. So let's see the word meanings or the hard words that we learn in this chapter. So first one is warm, the little hot, fluffy, soft and light, piped, spoked, waddling, walking with short steps while tilting from side to side. Then farmyard, an area surrounded by farm buildings, teased, made fun of, crept, moved away quietly, bulrushes, a plant with grass-like leaves, shivering, shaking because of the cold, flapped, moved quickly up and down from side to side, then paddled, moved through the water, greet, welcome, reflection, a picture of yourself that you see in the mirror or water. So thank you children